Guys, Rich here at the Collector Car Gallery. We are looking at this 1960 Chevrolet Corvette. Excuse our dust. We are doing some remodeling here. We're doing this video to post on YouTube for a couple of our potential online buyers. And we like to think we know a little bit about Corvettes here at Collector Car Gallery, but I know that the Corvette community is very passionate about Corvettes. And so, guys, I'm here to just give an informed decision to a potential buyer if they want to see pictures of specific items to make sure they're making a good purchase in their Corvette. Then they can ask me for those pictures. But I just want to make sure that the 20-foot pictures that I took on the internet are an accurate representation of what this car really is. So I look at cars all day long, so I want to point to all the little flaws, all the little blemishes, things that are good, things that are bad. I just want to make sure that when the new car pulls into the driveway, that somebody's wife's not going to walk up to it and say, "How much money did you spend on this thing?" So just like all of our videos, we're starting right here at the driver's side front fender. And initial impression of this car is it shows very well, okay, just as from a walk around. But as we all know, these cars in this price range that we're looking at, this is not a Concorde d'Elegance car, but it is a very, very nice car, certainly better than driver quality, and a really good car that could be taken to the next level very, very easily. So as we look at the bumper here on the driver's side fender, driver's side front bumper, this looks very, very nice, okay? I'm not going to say whether it's a reproduction or an original. I believe it is an original, but even under scrutiny, it looks very nice, and it shows very well. So not really any scratches, no pitting, anything like that. The bezels underneath look great, and above look great. The shark's teeth look good. The trim around looks very nice. All looks very, very nice, and certainly better than driver quality, and in excellent condition. The armpit of the mouth here has a couple little pits in it. I believe a little bit of steel wool would take that out really quickly. Emblem looks great, as you can see. So the headlight bezel, and there's a few other pieces on the car that kind of look like this. The headlight bezel is, I'm arm's reach away, and most people would say it looks like it's in very good condition. But when we really get up close to it, you can kind of see it has some patina to it, So it looks really good, even arm's reach away, but certainly could be a piece that could be redone. So the fender spear, run up the fender, I don't see any dents or dings. It looks really nice. As we look down the driver's side of the car, maybe a little wrinkle in the bodywork right here. Kind of hard to pick out. Let's see if we can move around a little bit. Whoops. Maybe just a little wrinkle right there in the bodywork. Okay, but looks very straight as you're looking down the car, though. All right. This crease right here. That's pretty normal for all these cars. They all kind of have that little crease right there. Really hard to pick out. Again, I'm being a little bit picky, but it's right about there. Very small little crease in the body work. Trim around the coves looks good on the driver's side. We got one little Audi right here, you can see. Right there. Relatively unnoticeable. As we move around the car, though, you can see. Okay. Stainless around the window looks good. Then as we move up to the chrome around the window, you can see a few spots where it's flaking off up here. All right, but still quite presentable, really. Mirror looks like it's new. Obviously, this car was taken apart to be painted. The door window trim looks good. But again here, as we look at the A-post here of the door, like I said, arm's reach away, chrome is like killer looking, looks good. But as we come in real close, you can kind of see it's got a little age to it, okay? I did say the chrome was good on this car, and I do believe it's good. I'm just kind of really, I've never had anyone tell me, and I've had a few people come over and ooh and ah over the car, and no one's ever said, oh, this chrome looks bad, because you probably have to look at it like this in order to see that there are any kind of blemish whatsoever. Door glass on this side looks good. Glass bezel looks nice as well. Fit of the door seems to be appropriate. Forward fit looks nice. Nothing rattling around. Weather stripping looks fresh. It's got the goop sliding out the end like the Corvette guys like. And let's see. Interior door panel in the driver's door looks good. Rocker looks nice. By I guess like Bloomington Gold standard or something like that, this probably should have had a little bit more satiny finish to it, to be honest. Probably the Jam should have, but it looks very nice. And again, you'd have to really be into Corvettes to know what's going on with that. So a very easy fix though. Let's see. Driver's seat. I do believe these are the original seats. Carpet's been replaced, but these are the original seats to this car. Got one little stitch right here. Kind of stitches pulled a little bit just on this one. Other than that, original seat is in very good condition. Foam is a little collapsed on the driver's seat, as you can see, but not bad. Bolster is in good condition for the age of the car and what it is. One very small defect in the piping right there. Okay. Steering wheel looks very nice. As you know, these are kind of notorious for getting pressed on harder than they should. Gauge bezels look nice. This tack gauge certainly looks like a reproduction, but I believe that the rest of them could be originals. But the tack looks like it probably is it's either a refurbished original or a reproduction. So, dash is nice. Someone I sent pictures to noticed this small crack here, and I'll tell you that this thing has just appeared, I believe, in our cold Indiana weather here, and moving the car around. This crack right here has just appeared. So, I don't know. This could be mended for sure. Or, the other option is to get a new dash. It's a shame because the dash is actually in pretty good condition except for that. I could get that mended, and I believe would be very, very discreet. I don't think anybody would notice it at all. The tower looks good. We do have an aftermarket radio in this car. Kind of one of these like vintage radios that are retro sound type radios. The Hurst shifter it got put on the car. Obviously that's not original to the car. I do believe it is the original transmission in the car though. Okay, so let's shut this. As we look down the rear quarter, car's laid out pretty straight. I don't really see any major blemishes on this side of the car as far as I can tell. Chrome rear bumper is in very good condition. Just a little dusty. Yeah, nothing to really make note of. Taillight bezel looks very nice. Dust on this thing. I went ahead and propped the trunk open here so we could take a look in the trunk, but the trunk deck looks good as well. Really no blemishes that I can see in the trunk deck. Actually shows very nicely. And the rear bumper looks nice also. So, let's see. This is obviously a reproduction floor mat. Let's look up in here for you guys. This looks like all original stuff up in here. Again, I don't see anywhere where the body's been tagged up here or even pushed in over here. All this looks pretty good. Let's look at the passenger side. The can for the taillights, those look appropriate. Yeah, this is a nice car. Okay, let's just raise this up a little bit. No spare, but it is finished out on the inside. Okay. Trunk fit is very nice. Got a couple little chips here in the paint. Maybe a couple little blisters that maybe a couple little blisters and fish eyes. Just this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those right there. Passenger side bumper looks good. These look very nice. I mean, these are excellent condition. Okay. And again, taillight bezels look great on the passenger side also. Okay. Pardon me. Slam this door. As we look down the passenger side, probably a door could be sucked in just a little bit. On this side, rear fender looks good. Rear quarter looks good. Pardon me. Fits good on the door, front to back, but it could probably get brought in just a little bit down here. So, as we look at, there is one spot on the paint on this kind of this boot. I wanted to show you guys. We got one like shrink right here. So that's one spot. You can kind of get a real good picture of it right there. It's right here. Okay. That's one spot on this right there. We can kind of see it too. Okay. And, you know, it's somewhat discreet. I mean, if I was showing you this car, you know, if you were bidding on this car at an auction, nobody'd even ever do this for you, what I'm doing right now. But it's very easy to glance over. But like I said, I look at cars all day long, so, you know, you tend to notice stuff like that. Passenger seat is in very good condition. One very, very small little blemish on the piping right there. But otherwise, the seat looks great. Seat foam looks very nice as well. This part of the dash looks very good. I do have, up here by the vent, I do got one small little split starting right there, you can see. And then the dash just kind of curled up just a little right here, okay? Door panel on the passenger side is in great shape. Nothing notable to speak of here. Okay. Sounds good when it shuts. I like that. This is what I'm talking about here, guys. As we see this, I'm very certain that a trim shop could make that lay down like it's supposed to, really nice. I personally, okay, would not. I'm not saying it's not worth the money to do it, but I personally would, if someone's going to just drive this car and enjoy it, I would do these small things to the tune of a couple $100. I would not replace that entire dash. That's just me, but I would not do that. The trim around this cove on the passenger side looks good. Little goon right here, but otherwise very nice. The fender on the passenger side, this is the paint spot that I've told a few people about. Again, okay, so I'm at the door handle right here. And as we're looking at the car, you know, it looks great, right? But as I bring my phone right on top of it, so I am, you know, I'm 8 inches from it. You can see these little solvent pops, or these little deep fish eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 of them maybe or so, right there. So this car is base coat, clear coat. Personally, I would fill these and then clear and then sand and smooth. I would kind of just do a mend like that. I wouldn't go ahead and just go paint crazy and start painting stuff on the car. But again, that's just me. Let's see. Spear on the passenger side looks great. It's in good shape. And there might be one little wrinkle on the hood here. You can kind of see it's this X brace here. I know if you're a Corvette person, you see what I'm talking about, that little star right there. Okay. Chrome bumper's nice on the passenger side. Same story on this bezel as the other side. Looks arm's reach away. It looks awesome. Then we come in real close and we see it's just got some crazing on it like that. Okay. So, all right, now let's get to the ultrasound part, the meat and potatoes, the guts here. Okay, so Rochester fuel injection unit on this car, factory Fuelie on this car also. We're going to try and show people the things that they might want to see, I think, and then if somebody wants some additional pictures, I can get those to them as well, okay? So we can start with the VIN number on the car. I'm sorry, the block stamp on the car. Decent broach marks, looks very nice. Correct radiator. Okay, let's flip around to the other side. I did just put this car on this lift before I started the video. It's been about 20 minutes or so. So we'll start it again, I guess, and I'll start it again for you guys, but you know, it's not exactly a cold start, okay? Okay, get everybody a good look at everything they want to see. Let's see here. Like I said, it was about 20 minutes ago I ran this thing. So 55 degrees, and then we got 57, 80 degrees on the exhaust manifold. So I can do a cold start if somebody wants to see one, but just letting everybody know that this isn't a walk away from the car for a week type start like I normally do in my videos. But I had to put the car on the lift. Okay, so we'll do a little start of this thing. We'll go up there and listen to it, and then we'll put this on the lift and show the underside. Neutral. Mirror. chugging away. Looks decent. Maybe a little smoke, real little. But again, like I said, I just moved it around the shop for a little bit. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to shut it down, and then I'll get this thing on the lift, and we'll show everybody the underside of this, and we'll just go from there. All right, thanks again, guys. It's Rich, Collector Car Gallery, looking at our 1960 Chevrolet Corvette Fuelie. Thank you.